There is to be a 1-minute silence where the public are invited to come together and to observe a national moment of reflection, to mourn, to reflect, and indeed to give thanks.
This is BBC Two. It's approaching BBC 4 on Sunday, the 18th
This
of
is
September.
BBC Three.
Ahead of Queen Elizabeth II's state funeral tomorrow, we take time to reflect on Her Majesty's life and legacy as we join the nation for 1 minute silence.
1 minute silence.
As we join the nation for 1 minute silence. This is BBC 4. Coming up.
So the 1-minute silence has been observed.
This is BBC 2. Now, first-hand accounts of Europe's most daring art robberies.
Now, here on ITV, we join the nation and pay our respects to Her Majesty the Queen with a 1 minute silence.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for a 1 minute silence in memory of Her late Majesty the Queen. It provides a chance for everyone who wants to remember her life and to honour her 70 years of unstinting service wherever they are this evening across what was for so long her United Kingdom. The silence across the country for Her late Majesty the Queen.
I'm in uncharted waters here, boy.
You're watching E4 as a mark of respect to Her Majesty.
You're watching Channel 4. As a mark of respect to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, we will now observe a minute's silence.
You're watching More 4. As a mark of respect to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, we will now cross over to the Channel 4 News to observe a minute's silence.
Good evening. You join us ahead of a national moment of reflection to remember the Queen at 8 o'clock. will be observed across the UK, starting with the Prime Minister on the steps of Downing Street. The Prime Minister and her husband ending the national moment of reflection from across the country to remember the Queen. Tomorrow we'll have extensive coverage of the Queen's state funeral here at Westminster Abbey and all the day's other events at 1:20 and at 7 o'clock. Until then, from Channel 4 News, from the team here and across the country, a very good evening to you.
Janice, those are so neat.
It's rubbish.
You're watching Film 4. As a mark of respect to Her Majesty...
You're watching 4/7. As a mark of respect to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, we will now observe...
You're watching E4 Extra. As a mark of respect to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, we will now observe a minute's silence.
You're watching Film 4. Returning now to Fantastic Four.
Welcome to E4 Extra.
Tonight on Kitchen Nightmares USA Revisited, Gordon Ramsay is back in Maryland
For the very first time.
Now on Channel 5, over to 5 News as the nation comes together to pause.
Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Kandola. In 2 minutes, the nation will fall silent to remember Her Majesty the Queen. We now begin a minute's silence in a national moment of reflection to remember Her Majesty The Queen. And so people across the country have been remembering, taking a moment and reflecting on the Queen's life and legacy in that national moment of reflection.
Continues Tuesday at 9 on 5 Star and My5.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Now we observe a 1 minute silence to reflect on the life and legacy of Queen Elizabeth II.
About those people up on Clark Green.
At 9:30, Britain's favourite 90s TV comedy. But first on 5 Select.
Well, I've practiced meditation all my life, or most of it, and have drawn great strength from that inner sense of stillness and just...
Now on Challenge, we join Sky News as we pause to remember Queen Elizabeth II.
...of your life, as this will do.
Well, welcome to those channels who have just joined us here on Sky News. We are about to observe a national moment of reflection. We'll be in Blackpool, we'll be in Northern Ireland, we'll be in York, and of course, we'll be in central London. Well, there, a minute's silence to observe and mourn the life and legacy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Mum came to the pub in 1953 and she showed the coronation on.
We now return to our scheduled programming on Challenge.
The 7 decades or so of the reign of Queen Elizabeth. It's going to be a moment.
Yesterday.
Also streamed on ITV Be.
Now, we take a pause for the national moment of reflection for Her Majesty the Queen.
Now we return
to our programming.
Dowch i ni oedi rwan am y munud o dawelwch i gofio am y diweddar frenhines Elizabeth yr Ail. Munud i gofio ar noswyl yr angladd gwladol fydd yn dod â'r cyfnod o alaru swyddogol yma i ben yfory.